Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my newborn essentials. I am actually going to be sharing with you guys everything that I use on a daily basis pretty much for a newborn. Now this is my third baby, so this is pretty much the same things that I've used over and over again unless it's a new product that just recently came out and I've absolutely loved it. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys in case you're looking for what you actually need. So first off, I'm going to start with sleepers. Of course, sleepers are very important. In those first few months, I would say that babies pretty much live in sleepers, or at least the first month, I would say personally. Yes, it's cute to dress them up and take pictures of them to get like nice cute outfits, but honestly they just sleep for a majority of the day, and they're also puking. So let's be honest, I would say get mostly a lot of sleepers than clothes, especially during the newborn 0 to 3 month stage. I would still get clothes, but definitely more sleepers than anything. Also, another thing I would suggest is getting more zip up sleepers instead of the button ones. Like I said, I prefer the zipper ones because when you're in the middle of the night and you're doing feedings, the last thing you want to do is button 15 buttons. So I'm just sharing with you guys one of the sleepers that I purchased. This is actually a bigger size. This is from H&M. I just bought like these plain solid ones. They had white ones and gray, like mustard. Another thing I would recommend when buying sleepers is don't buy so many newborn sizes. Yes, buy some, but don't buy a bunch. They do not last in them long. Newborn size, they go in and out of them so quickly. And honestly, I think my babies only wore newborn sleepers 2-3 days after they were born, maybe a week, but that's it. So don't spend a lot of money on newborn clothes. I would go up to like 0 to 3 month sizing. Arlo right now is only 3 months and she's wearing 4 to 6 months in H&M. And then her regular sizing is 3 to 6 months. So yeah. Okay, another thing I would highly recommend is actual swaddle blankets. This print, you guys have probably seen this on my Instagram. I showed this before plenty of times. Arlo loves to be swaddled because it makes them feel like they're nice tugged, like they were in the womb. So I found this company actually here recently when I was about to have Arlo, and this company is called Copper Pearl. So I bought 3 of them from them. And they have this, it's like a nice stretchy material. They're super soft and they're really big. And you can always use these after they're done being swaddled for just regular blankets. Another swaddle I'm gonna share with you guys, I just found this swaddle company recently. And the reason being is because since Arlo is about 3 months now, she's not supposed to be actually swaddled in the blankets. You're supposed to transition them into like sleep sacks or just not swaddled. And I found this sack. She sleeps so good. She gets up one time and it's probably about 2 to 3 in the morning, and she goes to bed around 7:38. And the swaddle, and it's so easy to change her and zip her back up, and she still feels tight and snug in it. So it's called the Nested Bean. It has like this little chick egg on the front, and it actually has like these light-weighted little beads inside. I think that's what they are in there. But it's just supposed to like, it's supposed to add, I wouldn't say weight, but like pressure onto them like it would be if you were holding them. So they feel tight and not really loose. And then it has like these adjustable snaps right here, so you can put them on either this one or this one as they grow. And then it actually has a zipper on the side that goes all the way over to here, and then it has this little button. So what I do when she wakes up at 2 or 3, I just unzip her, pull this part up, undo her sleeper, change her diaper, zip her back up, and zip this back up, and put her back to bed. I really love these. I actually bought more of them online because they just do so great with her. Another thing I recommend is a car seat cover. Reason being is because when you are taking your baby, getting out of the car, going into the house, or just going anywhere with them and taking them on a walk, the sun is going to be in the baby's face, especially when they're sleeping. They just don't want that. So I came across this company. I actually had this with my second daughter, so this is just me reusing the same car seat cover, and it's by Milk Snob. So they have tons and tons of different prints, but I just wanted something plain. So it's just black and white stripes. And the good thing about this car seat cover is you don't have to just use it for the car seat. There's multiple uses for it. You can also use this as a breastfeeding cover, which I've used it plenty of times for that when I'm out and about and I just need to breastfeed her really quick. I just throw this on top and it's super lightweight and flowy so she doesn't get hot in it. Another thing I would recommend is grip water. I actually don't have the bottle here with me. Mine actually just recently expired before I did this video and I threw it away. But I use it from the same company as these Probiotic Drops. I recommend these as well. It's really good just to give your baby's probiotic and also vitamin D if the baby is breastfed. Ask your doctor, but that is what my doctor has preferred for me to give the baby, the vitamin D drops. And it also helps with their tummies as well if they're having gas issues. But this brand is the Mommy's Bliss brand, and I also use the same brand for the grip water. I had to use both of them for her. I used the grip water first, and then I ended up switching her to the probiotic drops, and this actually helped her just as much as the grip water did. The thing I recommend is a boppy. Again, this is something that I use for both of my younger two children. Zaya is actually 2 now, so I kept this, and then I had Arlo just here 3 months ago, so I just reused the same thing. I feel like this is just so helpful for multiple things, especially breastfeeding. I actually keep this on the couch, and when I breastfeed her on the couch, I use this. That way she's just laying across me. I don't have to use my hands to actually hold her. So I use that for this, and then she also uses this for tummy time as well. So she hates tummy time, to be honest. I have to get down on the ground with her and just talk to her while she's doing it, and she only lasts for 5 minutes. But when I put her on this and she does tummy time, she lasts just a little bit longer. I guess because it's not so much pressure on their stomach and she's still using those neck muscles. So you can use this for multiple different things. Next thing I want to share is my bath seats. I'm pretty sad because she hasn't outgrown this yet, but she will be soon. You don't have to have this, but I would recommend it because you can give them a bath in the sink with this. So you just prop this in your sink and it's just super easy to bathe them instead of bending over the tub, especially now that they're still so little. And you're not hurting your back or straining your back, because I've had that happen plenty of times. It's just a pain when it comes to giving them a bath. So giving her a bath in the sink has just became so helpful, and this is super easy to clean if she has like a poop in the bath, because when you're using those mesh things it can kind of get nasty. But this is super easy to clean, and then to store it you just fold it in half and just store it wherever. And it's like a traveling bathtub, so you can actually take this with you, and it's easy to like pack in your bag and take with you if you need to give the baby a bath on a trip. Another thing I want to share with you guys is the bath wash and lotion that I use for my newborn, which is the Cetaphil or Cetaphil, however you say it. I can never get it right, but I've been using this for 2 years now. Both of my little ones use this. And the reason I started using, I actually was using Honest Company first, and it cleaned her, but it didn't help with her dry skin. My middle daughter has really dry skin, and she does have some eczema patches. So I tried this, and it actually helped so much. Her skin is super soft, and it helps clear up her eczema. Another thing it helped a lot with is her baby acne. So I just would bathe her in this, and then on days that she didn't get a bath, I would just take a little bit of the wash onto a washcloth, like a little drop on a washcloth, and just wipe it on her cheeks every day when she would wake up, and it cleared it up. Her eczema was gone within a week. My little helper here wants to join us. She doesn't want to take a nap today. Do you? No. Okay, and while I'm on bath stuff, I also wanted to share with you this other new product that I found just here recently. This is called the Infant Cradle Cap Cleansing Oil. This is by Baby Organics. So Arlo had some Cradle Cap, and actually both of my other two children had Cradle Cap. And I honestly didn't really get anything for it to remove it. I just kept washing it as normal, but it just took forever to go away. Now, I used this one time so far on her, and so much of it has been removed. It's not 100%, but I will say it's like 90% better. And I'm not even exaggerating. I also made a video on this. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'll also leave a link down below in case you want to check it out. Another thing is these Derma Fritas from Frida Baby. These are like brushes, bath brushes. I actually bought these. Really, girlfriend? So I actually bought these before I bought the cleansing oil. I got these mainly for her Cradle Cap, but it comes with two. You can also use this on their body. I used it also on her body when she had dry skin. So I would put the bath wash on here and just scrub her body with this. And it says it flakes the brush off. Dry skin, Cradle Cap, and eczema. And she had all of them. So, and I would say that these definitely helped. So I would just use like a washcloth to wash her face and then use this to clean her. And like I said, it comes with two. I don't know if I said that, but I think it did. Another thing is these nail clippers. Their nails get super long and they scratch themselves. So I would recommend just getting some nail clippers. Usually the kinds where you can just see what you're clipping, because it's super scary when you're clipping your baby's nails, because you're scared you're gonna clip their skin, especially when they're so young or if they're fidgety. I will recommend the best time to do it is when they're sleeping or eating and they're like slowly trying to doze off, because other than that, they're just moving their hands constantly and they don't keep them still. Another thing is butt paste. So I've tried many different butt paste. I have a 7-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-month-old. So I've been through every single butt paste there is. The only one that I have found that actually works and works every time I use it is triple paste. Again, this is pricey. For this little tube, I think it's like $10. And for the jug, I have the jug as well. I think that's like close to $20. If not, it is $20. It is expensive, but it's the only thing that works. My favorite diapers have to be Huggies. They're the only ones that I never get blowouts from or they leak through them. Like I don't have that with any of them. I've tried Loves, I've tried Pampers, I've tried Honest, I've tried, I think that's it, and Huggies. And Huggies has been the only one that they do not leak through. The only time she has a blowout is if the diaper is getting too small on her, and then she'll have blowouts sometimes too. But other than that, these are the only ones that have been the best, that have worked for me. The thing I would recommend is the Frida Baby Nose, Frida the Snot Sucker. That is what it is called. I recommend this because it's just so much more easier getting their boogers out and just cleaning their nose, especially when they are sick. They don't like the ones that you give them when you try to clean them, the ones that they give you in the hospital. But this one, I feel like neither one of my kids really mind this. It's kind of gross, but you put this part in your mouth. This part goes not in their nose, but by their nose, like right beside it. What I will recommend is you making sure that this little foam thing is always in here. They give you extras as well, but if not, then guess what? Guess what you'll be eating? Snot. Another thing I recommend is the stain removers. So detergent, I use Dreft, and I've been using that ever since my oldest was a baby. I just love the scent of it. It's super like a light smell and it does the job. And none of my kids have had allergic reactions to it or anything like that. But I will say when it comes to getting baby poop stains out of the clothes, nothing works. The only one thing I have found that actually works is borax. Yes, borax. This is the only thing that I have gotten the breast milk, baby poop, out of her clothes. Just soak it in hot water, pour some of this in there, and it comes right out. So I always restock up on this. Another thing I would recommend is a baby carrier. I have two different baby carriers. I have the Solely Baby Wrap, and I also have the Tula Baby. Me personally, I like the Tula Baby, especially now that she's a little bit older. When she was a newborn, I would wear the wrap, like around the house and stuff if I needed to get stuff done, and she wouldn't let me put her down. But I just feel like the harder carriers, they just feel more confined to me, more tight and secure. So this is the one that I have. It's by Tula. Did I say that? I don't know if I'm repeating myself, you guys, but it's by Tula Baby. It's just a gray print, and then down here has like a little pocket if you want to put like your phone or whatever you want in here, and it adjusts. It doesn't need a baby insert or newborn insert. It doesn't need that. It already adjusts to the baby, and then as they grow you just adjust it. It's just so much better than figuring out the wrap, and I can literally put her in this by myself rather than trying to do the long wrap while it drags on the floor. It's just harder. This one is much easier. Another thing I recommend is getting yourself this good old DockATot. I don't think I can get it in the frame, but it is big. This is actually the deluxe. This is the 0 to 8 months, I believe. I just got the white. I actually bought this from Target because Target sells DockATot stuff now. I like this when it comes to her sleeping in like her bassinet right now that she's still so small. So with the DockATot, since they're so little and they like to be in confined spaces and really tight and snug, I feel like the DockATot just works perfectly with that. And also for other reasons too, traveling, say if you're going somewhere and instead of taking, say if you're staying in a hotel, you can actually put this on the bed or wherever, or even people use this for co-sleeping, so the baby isn't actually on the bed and you don't have to worry about just them near the sheets and stuff. These that I use are actually from Amazon. These are the sensitive ones. I've used every single wipe, and the only wipe that I like that is actually moist but not too moist or not too dry would be these ones. And again, they're sensitive because my kids have sensitive skin. And again, they get shipped to your door super fast, especially if you have Prime. Who doesn't love that? And I feel like they're pretty cheap too. Okay, of course you guys know that you need like a car seat, stroller. The car seat that I have been using for the past 2 years, first Zaya used it and now Arlo is using it. It is the Maxi Cosi infant car seat, and I've been using for the stroller actually the Uppa Baby Cruise. Now that stroller is pretty expensive, but it's really nice. I will recommend though, if you plan on having other kids, to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get the, what's it called, the Vista, because now that I've had Arlo, I just sit there and think that I paid so much money for the Cruise and it only fits one when I should have just got the Vista, which seats 2 or can seat 2. So if you plan on go ahead and biting the bullet and getting that expensive stroller, which is pretty nice, it pushes smooth and it's just a really nice lightweight stroller, I would get that one. Another thing that I would recommend getting is a swing. Babies love movement. They love to be in anything that's moving and making noises and so forth. The one I went for this time is a portable swing. I will actually go ahead and share with you guys what it looks like and how she looks in it. It's pretty small and petite. I didn't want it to fill up a lot of space because in my living room, it's already covered with all of these baby toys and toddler toys and Barbie castles and you name it. So the last thing I really wanted was another big item in the living room. Another thing I recommend is getting yourself a diaper pail. Now that they have plenty of different diaper pails on the market these days, newer ones than the one that I have. I will show you guys the one that I have in case you're interested, because the last thing we want is for all of those stinky diapers to be stinking up our whole house. So I actually keep the diaper pail now in my bathroom just because Arlo is in the room with us still. And then the last thing I recommend is getting a white noise machine. Babies love the white noise. The one that I actually got, I purchased it off of Amazon, and it actually does a bunch of different noises, and it can also change the volume to louder or low. I will actually show you guys a clip of that. Oh my goodness. You're gonna wake up your sister. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Also, I will have all of the things that I've mentioned down in the description box, so don't forget to check them out if you are interested in anything. If you guys are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe and be a part of my family. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one.